o segundo maior país do mundo. Este ano o Canadá celebrou 152 anos. A diversidade é talvez o termo que melhor define a cultura canadiana.
Happy Canada Day!
행복한 캐나다날!
Canada dia jun lakh wadhayon.
Feliz Dia do Canadá!
Happy Canada Day!
Happy Canada Day to everyone!
Vamos fechar com pastéis nada, porque é isto que é a beleza da cultura canadiana, é uma grande mistura, muito saudável e muita harmonia de pessoas de mais de 180 países que se respeitam e que vivem aqui e que criam uma sociedade que eu diria invejada por muitos países, outros países por todo o mundo.
I was born and raised in Australia and came to Canada about 15 years ago. My husband is Canadian and my son was born in Canada, and it was very important for me to become a citizen so that I can always be with them and a part of them, not just, in being the mother and the wife and things like this, right? It was important for me to be a Canadian because I live here and my family is here.
Happy Canada Day! Happy Canada Day!
Shubho Canada Divas!
O Canadá é uma terra de imigrantes desde que os primeiros colonizadores europeus chegaram no século XVI. Aqui são faladas cerca de 200 línguas e a adaptação a um dos países mais civilizados do mundo acaba por ser fácil.
Being accepting of newcomers is, we're all newcomers, so I guess that's the biggest part of being Canadian for me. We practice nonviolence, so I support the Canadian restriction of guns and regulation of that. What else do we do, Christoph? What makes us Canadian? We speak English. We also speak some French and Spanish and German, so in our house we represent lots of different cultures. Há sempre pessoas que nos dizem assim, mas como é que tu podes gostar de dois países? E eu digo sempre, olha, como é que posso gostar de dois filhos? E eu acho que é igual, eu acho que o amor que nós temos pela nossa herança cultural não diminui de forma alguma, pelo contrário, talvez ainda valorize mais o amor que nós temos pelo país de acolhimento. E eu acho que é o que temos aqui nesta cidade, é muita gente, 50% da população que nem nasceu aqui, mas que sente muito orgulho nos valores que é ser canadiano, no que esta sociedade significa e no que este país significa. E por vezes, tendo já experiências vividas noutros países, ainda damos mais valor ao que este país nos dá e o que este país representa.
It means to be free and to be open and to accept others and to go beyond tolerance to acceptance.
Taking the shoes off at the front door, always. That took a little bit of getting used to, but now when I go to Australia, I automatically just take my shoes off and people look at me and say, what are you doing? Why are you taking your shoes off? The Canadians are always apologising for things. I think we should stand by our convictions. We shouldn't apologise for anything. And the other thing is when people say goodbye to each other, what is it that they say? Take care. I'm like, I have not gotten used to that, so I still don't say take care when I say goodbye to people. I just say see you later. So there are some of the things, Canadian things that I've had to get used to. Maple syrup was easy to get used to.
O Earslcourt Park foi remodelado e os canadianos aproveitaram um bom tempo para celebrar o feriado nacional em família.
população aqui nesta área de crianças também está a aumentar. Isto já são parques que já têm uma certa idade e, portanto, a revitalização destes espaços públicos é extremamente importante e é isso que estamos aqui a fazer. É uma revitalização, a responder mais às necessidades da comunidade. Este era um parque infantil que foi alargado, que foi posto com materiais novos. Incluímos também materiais para exercício físico, para adultos também.
We just want to get outside, have the beautiful weather. We live not too far and they have a beautiful Canada Day celebration going on today. So for the last few years we've always come up for it and had a fun time.
What do you want to do today?
Play on the swing with this guy.
Do you like Canada?
Yeah,
Why?
it's the best country in the world.
O país é líder em políticas sociais e ambientais, mas ainda assim existem aspectos que podem ser melhorados.
I don't think we do enough for the Indigenous people, though. I taught in Pikangikum, 28 hours up north, and 90% of my students, and 90% of the people there, don't have running water. And it's a huge, it's like in the year 2000, if you look it up, it's called Pikangikum in Maclean's magazine. It had the highest suicide rate in the world for the amount of people that lived there in the year 2000.
Oh, it's obviously expensive being in the city, and the traffic is bad. Yeah, the traffic is hard. Everything is harder. It's hard enough to get out of the house, and then when we get out of the house, it's hard to get places. Happy Canada Day!
I think with any big city, you're going to always have, unfortunately, some violence. I think if you look at it, look at the numbers of the people in our city versus the amount of shootings, I still think it's a very small number. I think that we should be looking at, maybe banning handguns. I'm very concerned as a parent about the cuts to public education. So that's my biggest concern about the provincial government right now. I think that more than anything, we need to be investing in children and not taking away public education, which is their future. I think on a federal level, I was very concerned to see what was happening in terms of the children being harmed in U.S. detention centers, families of immigrants, and I wish the Canadian government would get more involved. I feel that, it's very frustrating to be seeing that and not feel that we can do anything about it. Oh, well, childcare is very expensive, I feel that we're in a lucky position that we are able to afford it, and it's the people who can't afford it that I'm worried about, that need to have it subsidized.
Well, I'd like to see even more carbon tax happening. I'd be happily pay for those kinds of things. I hope that we're getting rid of plastic bags and straws and things like that. So climate change is a crisis, and we need to all do our part.
Pelo Dundas Square passaram dezenas de grupos que representaram a sua cultura através da dança e na plateia encontramos vários imigrantes.
Vim procurar uma melhor vida, qualidade, mais tranquilo, um país mais amigo, mais friendly. Muito legal aqui.
Eu vim aqui para procurar uma qualidade de vida melhor para minha filha, sair um pouco do Brasil, que o novo presidente assumiu lá, então a gente veio para cá e a gente veio para estudar e a gente pretende ficar futuramente.
Um estudo recente concluiu que a maioria dos canadianos não seria capaz de passar no teste da cidadania. No entanto, há quem garanta que a prova é acessível.
No, it was good because I studied the history of Canada. I enjoyed studying, and the test was not like a test for me. It was actually fun, and actually I could pass without any mistake. Actually.
Peace and love to all of you. Happy Canada Day.
Canadá.